Good morning, everybody. Today is July 20th. I go back to work next week. Today we are headed into the property, or just the neighborhood, and we have our pre-construction. So this is our meeting where we actually get to meet with a builder and discuss all of the upgrades that we made, everything that we've done. We get to discuss with them. I believe we'll get to see where the property is and well, we know where the property is, but where, make sure the house is going to sit where we want it to sit and face the direction that we want it to face. And I'm hoping he kind of gives me a little bit of a timeline. Jeff has some questions because, in our bathroom, there's 4 switches, and he thinks that that's stupid. He would rather it just be like a switch for the fan, a switch for the lights. If we're in there, chances are I'm doing makeup or whatever, and his toilet room has its own light as well, so it's it's fine for us to have just one switch and have a few lights on it. But yeah, we'll go through everything, go through the layout, go by piece, go through the property, go through the process. They said this meeting should only be about an hour. And then my husband is going to go to GMC because we found out that my tires may be warranted, which is really cool because that saves us a lot of money that we were getting ready to spend out of pocket. I literally was going to go on Wednesday to get them done. So that was really good information to find out. And then he's going to work, and then I'm going to work out, and I'm going to go do some stuff at school in my classroom. And then I have some chores that I want to work on today, where it's my last week before I go back to work, and I kind of want to start packing and stuff because we're now about 3 months out from the move. Well, projected close date, which was the 23rd or 24th. So a few more days and we have 3 months. And I just know that last month is going to be rather crazy. But yeah, so kind of an exciting meeting. It's a nice meeting to not have to pay anything, to not have to think about how much money you're spending. It's just a good meeting. So we just got done at our meeting. It went really well. We kind of figured out pretty much everything we knew because we're Karens, but we figured out that it is going to be the last video I posted, where you walk in and my office and the dining room are on the left, the garage, bathroom, living room are on the right, and the kitchen is in the back. We got all of our questions answered. We looked at the lot, and it looks like we're going to be really not really close, but probably 15 feet from our neighbor's lot, which means probably 30 feet from our neighbor. But then on the other side, we have basically what we have in the backyard, we're also going to have in the side yard. We're going to have a huge back and side yard. So we'll fence this side of our property, the back side of our property, along those lines, and then we'll have a really, really big side yard, which is really, really cool. We figured out that they will be grading this week, which means, and then they're going to be framing starting August 12th. And then he said that once that starts, it goes really, really quickly. And then so we'll have a pre-drywall meeting, and then after the drywall's up, we'll have a date within about 4 to 5 weeks, which is kind of crazy. And he said that, I really do need to take that whole day off because I wasn't going to take it off because we need to do the new orientation thing, and then, go to closing and everything. So we have that meeting. We have our pre-drywall meeting, and then we have our blue tape meeting. So we have 3 more meetings to go to, which is kind of crazy, which kind of sucks too for work. I told him, I'm give me as much time as you can because it's really hard for me to get time off of work, and our meetings have to be between 8 and 3. So I'm thinking if I can go to work, get my kids on the bus, and then just take a quick hour, maybe that'll work. But yeah, so it was good news. I'm glad. He's like, yeah, I saw your car. I'm like, oh, get ready, I'll see it a lot. Between me, Jeff, the kids, everyone wants to always be coming by. So I'll kind of keep this video in my little archive, and I'll kind of show you guys the progress of when we find out when it graded, and show you that when we see that the staking has gone in. What I think is going to happen is this week it's going to be graded, next week it's going to be staked for foundation, the following week foundation will be poured, and then it'll sit for about a week, and then they will start framing around the 12th is when he said. So that's like 3 weeks from today, I think. Yeah, it's like 3.5 weeks. So yeah, follow us along.
I can't, I just can't now. Don't you have tinted windows?
No, nobody else sees.
What if Casey films it?
Aubrey. Yeah, give it to Casey. Like, see how they've like kind of flattened everything out?
Yeah.
And he's flattening everything out over there.
Yeah, it looks like they literally just poured dirt on there and then...
No, they just dug it all up. Get rid of the dirt. And he's making it flat, and then they'll put like all the stakes back in. Cause see, the house is gonna be, Casey, see that brown. I brought the, well, I guess there's no easy way to say it besides the youngest and the oldest to the property today, because they graded it. So you'll see our side yard goes really, really long. And then if you look right there in that tree, Trevor, see that pink? So we have, Dad says he thinks it's like 10 feet of trees. They didn't flatten out the back at all. So it's weird, it's gonna go somewhat straight. I don't like the way that it like dips down right there.
It's gonna be a house in here.
Huh? No, that's not the house. It's like to the side of it, it's like right near the house. But then it goes up in the back, which kind of sucks, but whatever. I mean, they do it this way for a reason, for drainage or whatever.
It's such a big house, though.
No, it's not. The house is small. The yard is big. No, it's not.
The house is bigger than, this house is bigger than ours, our first and bottom floor. And then on this side, it's definitely it's at a better slant than it was. And then it seems to gradually go down towards the back. Yeah, it won't be a nightmare to mow. I mean, because all that rock pretty much is going to be driveway. So you'll have a very little patch here. That will be not much at all. And I don't even know if you'll have much grass depending on where this house lays, because between our house and that house, it may be blocked. As of 7:23, this is what was here. So they were getting ready to put the pieces of wood in that they used to kind of tell them where they need to lay the foundation, the slab. So I think that'll be sometime within the next week, and then we will have foundation poured and then framing. I think I'm going to have that be its whole own video of, that process, and then I will actually show you guys the first time we go inside of it.